The holidays are upon us, and friends and family will be gathering to celebrate. Let's talk about tips to make the holidays more inclusive, respectful, and fun for all. We have two parts: what the hearing host or family can do, and then what the person with hearing loss can do. Here are our tips for an inclusive holiday. What can the hearing host and family do? Ask the deaf, blind, or hard of hearing person what her preferred mode of communication is. Not all deaf and hard of hearing people are the same. Ask what people prefer. Would sitting in a certain spot at the table help? Do they like writing notes? Do they use ASL? Would adding a microphone or using a smartphone app help? Ask before the gathering and respect that person's preferences. Just knowing you care will go a long way toward making everyone feel welcome. Number 2, turn down the noise. Families love to talk and laugh. So do deaf and hard of hearing people. Make sure everyone knows to take turns talking instead of talking over each other. Turn off the TV or radio to keep background noise to a minimum. Number 3, set up a quiet space. Focusing on communicating in a second language, reading lips, or making out sounds can be exhausting. Set aside a quiet space where guests can take a break. They maybe even want a nap after eating all that turkey, or being up early or late celebrating. Number 4, the setup matters. Don't use huge centerpieces or big arrangements and decorations on the table. They block what people can see, and for a deaf or hard of hearing person, that makes it hard to try to read lips or to know who's talking. Also, be mindful that people aren't seated with bright lights directly behind them, because that also makes it hard for the deaf or hard of hearing person to see facial expressions and pick up lip cues. Don't use dim lighting for the same reason. Number 5, what are we eating? Dinner tables have a lot of chaos, and it's hard to hear or know who brought what and what certain dishes are. Label the dishes. Simple and easy. Number 6, think before you watch, listen, or play. If the TV is on, turn on the closed captions. Keep music low or off so that it doesn't interfere with conversation. Play games that don't require oral cues. Number 7, sign your love. Learn at least a few basic signs. Please, thank you, welcome, I love you, holiday greetings. You can even create cute cards with signs the entire family can use. If you want to do something really special, think about hiring an interpreter for your gathering. Side note, don't expect another family member to interpret all evening. You are just as responsible for communication as the person with hearing loss is. A little goes a long way in making someone feel loved and welcomed. Number 8, be patient. Use a phone to text your guests or pick up a notepad. Avoid shouting, as it makes lip reading harder. And no, please don't skip the details. Never say never mind or I'll tell you later. Your guest might really like to know how exactly you messed up a pumpkin pie all those years ago. These are the details that create a successful celebration. Number 9, know your resources. Free apps like Ava will caption conversation on smartphones. If everyone in the conversation downloads and uses the app, it really helps. It won't be perfect, but it will give everyone the opportunity to participate. Go to bridgesfordeafandhh.org. Under the Resources tab, you will find 90 signs in 90 days. Start practicing. Have notepads and pens for everyone at the table. What can the deaf or hard of hearing person do? Number 1, sit in a good spot. Don't be shy about telling your host where you need to sit. The middle of the table with a wall behind you might be a great spot. Number 2, turn off the background noise. Ask the host to turn off or turn down music or televisions. Number 3, talk to your neighbors. Get close to the person you want to talk to. Enjoy the conversations with the people closest to you. Number 4, use your technology. Some of us hate to wear our hearing aids or to use other devices, but they really can help. It's your decision, but using your technology, even for a short time, can help. Number 5, take a break. Plenty of hearing people need a break from the chaos of a family function. So don't feel like it's just you. Take a break to give your eyes and ears a rest. Find a quiet room or go outside for a few minutes. Number 6, don't fake it. Don't worry about making others feel uncomfortable. Don't just nod and pretend you hear and understand. Be honest. And help the hearing people adjust so that everyone is included. People can't change if they don't know they need to. So speak up. Number 7, have reasonable expectations for yourself. You probably won't hear or understand everything that everyone says. But that's okay. That happens to hearing people too. You may get tired or frustrated. And it's okay to feel your feelings and take a break. No holiday is perfect. Number 8, bring your sense of humor. Laugh at the misunderstandings and things that go wrong. Enjoy yourself. It's not your job to teach everyone how to be inclusive. And it's not your job to be responsible for all the communication. You're going to the holiday to enjoy yourself. So do what works for you. And have a good time. We hope these tips help and that you all have happy, inclusive, and joyful holidays.